What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. I want to go over these past two small hotfixes that just came out today, 18.10.2 and 18.10.3, because they make some big changes to Operation Rathuum, and actually a lot of those changes come right after that video that I made on my thoughts and impressions. So let's kind of go over this quickly so you can understand what's changed. It's been pretty significant, which is why I'm bringing this out to you. Okay, so first off, what we're going to do is they did announce today, Rebecca announced, what they're calling exclusive to the operation. So, the operation rewards, emblem, the sigil, the Firax, Wraith, and the clan trophies are all limited time to this operation event, so basically up to May 9th. While the 9 new event mods, Rathuum 1, 2, and 3 missions, and Keela's Court are permanent additions to Warframe, which means that we'll be able to run for the mods and run for the Twin Comac even after the event ends on May 9th. So we don't have to worry about that so much, farming it and busting your butts for it. So the big thing is going through the actual first part of it to get the main stuff. Judgment points are going to stay, but they did increase them so that way Rathuum becomes a little less repetitive, and they have done some difficulty adjustments in terms of health and armor values here between update 10.2 and update 18.10.3. So basically, in terms of changes, Rathuum 2 now gives you 10 judgment points upon completion, if I can speak. And Rathuum 3, the hard, now gives you 25 judgment points upon completion. So what this will do is actually should make it go from having to grind out 5 times in Operation 3 back down to only having to run it 2 times before you get a new coordinate to go ahead and go back to Keela's Court is what they're calling it. Okay, so you run, you know, the assassination one time and you need another 50 points, you go back into Rathuum 3 and now you can get those points within 2 runs to go back in again, so the grind is a little bit less. In terms of damage changes, so they reduce the accuracy of long-range Rathuum unit executioner Harkonors. The executioner Reth, the Dragoon damage was reduced by 75%, roller damage reduced by 50%, Nox damage on the Sobek has been halved, but the status proc chance has been increased by 10%. The big change here is the Death Carapace damage has been reduced to 1% max health per tick from 15% max health per tick. So that's a huge change there. In addition, the cooldown of 6 seconds has been added, so they can't immediately attack again once the beam has been broken. Accuracy has been reduced at longer ranges. There was actually a bug in the design where the ray was only supposed to last a couple of seconds and then go on cooldown. Instead, it was just attacking continuously and had no cooldown, and that's why everybody was dying and going crazy from it. The status chance was added to help offset some of the damage lost on the Sobek and the Death Carapace nerfs. And it also has had a chance to apply a corrosive debuff, which will include reduce armor and make the allies deal more damage. But 1% max health tick from 15% max health tick, and the cooldown is a big change to those Death Carapaces, so maybe makes things a little bit better. Also, the balancing of the executioner weapons by reducing the enemy's Dragoon weapon to almost half and increasing the enemy's Sobek status chance by 10%. So there's a little offset here. Okay, it's good to see it get reduced and the damage get changed. But they are adding some status chances in there, so just be aware of that when you now have your setups and you're going in. So the Dock Foal and the Vein Multa damage on the hind has been halved, and now falls off between 20 and 30 meters down to a amount of damage. So that's a good thing. Enemy health and armor by 50 to 75% has been reduced, but stats on shields have been boosted. So you're gonna lose. They have lost their armor, but they've got more shields. But that's okay. Can work with that. Executioner Garish, the grappling hook has been removed. Caribous enemies have been physically scaled up by 50%. So while they reduce the damage of the max health per tick, it's gone up in terms of physical scaling, so we got to be careful there. They have some better controlling and movement on the arenas to not overlap spammy behaviors. Thank you. Rollers won't jump up now on the main area, and they increase the time in between orbital strikes on and target locks on the assassination mission, which is a good thing. And then finally, they made some fixes here, which is kind of interesting. I had gotten a few comments today that some people couldn't get past the Vor Prize mission on Mercury because the nav segment was missing. It has now been corrected, so it didn't take them too long to fix that. They fixed issues with volume levels in Rathuum. They fixed the new Medi-Ray mod not dropping from Kayla. They fixed missing subtitles from Kayla's fight, various crashes and game freezes, crash related to denial bursts, and they fixed possible prog stoppers in the Kayla fight. Also, one PSA note here. It does say that the Jordas verdict, what the hell? The Jordas verdict is currently unplayable, and they're working on a fix for that, which will be deployed on Monday. So just keep that in mind. I just wanted to get that out there. So big changes were made to this. A few hours after I voiced my opinion, I know that may not have had a huge role in it, but I know the community was pretty close to what I was saying in terms of what was going on. So with everybody speaking up enough about it, some changes have been made to the event. So we'll continue playing it, and we'll see how it rolls. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.